Well, hello, and welcome back to the Dave and Cali Show. Well, today's episode is going to be doing a shout out for a patriot that I promised the last show that I would do. But first, I want to tell everybody how much I appreciate and thank you guys for all the comments and so forth. And there's a couple of people that I really want to give a shout out to, like Karen C. She's been a supporter for a long time, way back in the beginning. And she was also, friends with Kim with Headlines and Echoes, which is no longer with us on YouTube. And Mark, and I can't pronounce his name. I'll put this up on the screen. You see if you can pronounce his last name. But anyway, Mark, thanks for all the comments and all the back and forth talking that we've done throughout all the different episodes. And then, of course, there's Matt Spencer and Meredith Melton. She's right in there with everybody. And of course, Airborne Poet. He's always commenting and talking and helping promote my channel and others' channels as well. And then there's Sandy Brown 53. I want to thank you for the gracious comments and so forth, along with Deborah Nichols, Sarah and Darren Munir. Those are some of my newer people, but they write like paragraphs and all good stuff. So anyway, back to what the show was all about. Well, this guy his name of his channel is American in Exile. So yes, he really is an American in exile. And why I think this is so unique is because he is living in Brazil. He's in South America. And so he has a unique perspective because he knows what people are saying down there and some of the things that people believe before they make the trek up here to the United States. But I'll let you go to his channel. The link will be down below. But you go to his channel and check it out. Start from the beginning because he tells you a little bit of history of how he got there and what he's going through. But anyway, he does regular updates like most of all of the creators out here. But he has something that's unique that nobody else has. So he'd be a good one to subscribe to because when something happens down there, he'll be the first one to be able to tell us. Anyway, take a look here.
It's now been 1 year since the 2020 selection. Hi, I'm an American in exile, and this is my first YouTube video. Actually, when I tell you I'm an American in exile, it's actually I am. I watch this big tech and other bad actors. The ending is what you see at the border. Well, certainly not the ending, but this is where it begins. This is where it's got to be stopped. These people do believe that they're getting money. Well, this is one of the barrio areas, Brazil in this area here, and this is one of the areas where the cartel is soliciting for people. This is just some of the area. People are sitting around right now, but nighttime, it won't be safe to come out here.
Wow, I think that would be kind of scary to live down there. Well, if that video spurred some interest, make sure to go down and click on the link, go over to his channel and give him some love and subscribe. And you'll be one of the first ones to know what's going on from that corner of the world. Anyway, so guys, I want to leave on a good note. So I got this clip that's maybe a month and a half old or something, but it's very encouraging. So watch this.
I am the direct descendant of the North American slave trade. Both my parents are black, all 4 of my grandparents are black, all 8 of my great-grandparents, all 16 of my great-greats. On my mother's side, my ancestors were enslaved in Alabama. On my father's side, we were enslaved in Texas. I am not oppressed. I'm not oppressed, and I'm not a victim. I'm neither oppressed nor a victim. I travel all across this country of ours. And I check into hotels, and I fly commercially, and I walk into retail establishments, and I order food in restaurants. I go wherever I want, whenever I want. I am treated with kindness, dignity, and respect, literally from coast to coast. I have 3 children. They are not oppressed either. Although they are victims, I've taught my children they are victims of three things: their own ignorance, their own laziness, and their own poor decision making. That is all. My children, we are not victims of America. We are not victims of some unseen 190-year-old force that kind of floats around in the ether. Putting critical race theory into our classrooms is taking our nation in the wrong direction. Racism in America would by and large be dead today if it were not for certain people and institutions keeping it on life support. And sadly, very sadly, one of those institutions is the American education system. I can think of nothing more damaging to a society than to tell a baby born today that she has grievances against another baby born today simply because of what their ancestors may have done 2 centuries ago. There is simply no point in doing that to our children. And putting critical race theory into our classrooms in part does that. Putting critical race theory into our classrooms is not combating racism, it's fanning the flames of what little embers are left. I encourage you to support this resolution. Let racism die the death it deserves, and let's keep living the life of the country that we want.
Wow, that really gets me excited. Things are changing, we're winning. I know some people say, no, but when you look at the long-term effect, we're winning everywhere. I mean, look at the stuff that Dave Jose and Josh Barnett are doing. Look at the things that are happening in all the different school boards. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.